Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Welcome to Elevate Voice TV. Thank you for watching, subscribing. Keep up with us for any information you'd always want, especially on the food and nutrition program. And today in the room, Lawino Mr, is your host, and I have a clinical nutritionist, a certified one in the room. I'll give him a minute so that he introduces himself. Yes,
Thank you so much for having me. I am by name Zatonjire Alfred Mihanda. Just like you said, I'm a clinical and community nutritionist. I also double to be the managing director of NutriSafe Communities. And in the community work, I also run a movement and I serve as the lead in the Learn and Lunch movement. Thank you so much for having me, Elvet Voice TV.
wow, thank you for coming.
I'm so glad.
Feel at home. So I'm sure he has a very big package for us today, but specifically, we are here to talk about some very interesting topic. I was shocked when I saw it. It is called hidden hunger. I can't wait to listen to more from our clinical nutritionist. I can't really wait. So I'm here wondering what is its difference with hidden hunger. I can't wait to hear more. So let me give him an opportune moment to tell us more.
Thank you so much for that. And when we talk about hidden hunger, you're true, it's kind of new, but new in the ears of the people, but not new on the ground. As we talk currently, Uganda is facing a triple burden of malnutrition. I'm trying to mean that it is facing three types of malnutrition at once. We have undernutrition, overnutrition, and then the hidden hunger, which is called micronutrient malnutrition. So when we talk about hidden hunger, this is when someone has eaten enough calories to feel full, but they do not get the essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals to run the body functions. So generally, that is all about the hidden hunger.
So when you talk about Uganda, I wonder, like statistically, is it really happening in the country? Could you please take us through the statistical event in the country?
Wow, that is interesting. And when we look at the statistics, it's really prevalent and very significant because when you look at the stunting rates and the micronutrients are one of the contributors to stunting. The stunting rates are currently at 26% countrywide. But to say for a few regions like Toro region where you're going to even find it in 40%. And we're also having the anemia in women of a reproductive age increasing, and we are also noticing anemia also increasing in children between 2 years to 5 years. So that is very significant. And if even in older people, of course, no more studies have been done, but most of the people you hear that they are having fatigue, headache, it's hidden hunger always torturing them. So majorly, it is very significant and worth amplifying voices for.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear viewer, there is a lot still going on in the room. Ensure you pay attention and keep along. So, the next question, dear Alfred, I want to know, is it visible? How do I know that this person is hidden hunger stricken, this person is not? And maybe in your explanation, you could help us differentiate it from the hunger we generally know.
Oh, so hidden hunger is more of a paradox where you find someone full, but inside they are hungry.
Oh.
Because let me use this example. Someone is having, let's say, in the morning they are drinking porridge, immediate porridge, and then they are using, let's say, roasted maize to eat the porridge.
Oh.
So they are generally taking one nutrient, but in different forms. So they are generally having one nutrient, which are calories. So the magnesium, the iron is left aside. But no wonder they will feel satisfied, but when the inside is hungry. So that is what we mean by when we say hidden hunger. Someone is looking even healthy, but inside the body is crying.
Okay. And by then, most of us Ugandans have this kind of breakfast. and lunch sometimes we even eat rice and Irish.
Yeah, definitely. Funny enough.
It's very funny and
Yeah.
interesting. So which specific nutrients are we talking about? These micronutrients we're talking about that are being deficient and leading to hidden hunger.
Oh, thank you so much for that question. The micronutrients, we have vitamins and minerals, but majorly we have like 5 of public health importance. Number 1, we have iron.
Oh.
Iron is something that is when needed in the body, and if the body doesn't get it, the whole body is messed up, because iron is responsible for making hemoglobin, and hemoglobin is responsible for transporting oxygen in the body. Just imagine living without oxygen. You have fatigue, you have anxiety, you're feeling a lot of tiredness. You don't know what is causing it, but hidden hunger is driving it. And then we also have iodine. Iodine is also a nutrient of public health importance, because once the body lacks it, your thyroid gland doesn't work properly. So in short, your metabolism will be interrupted. And another nutrient, we have zinc. Most people don't consider it to be, but it is worth consideration, because zinc is among the minerals that boost the immune functioning and also aid in wound healing. We also have another very important, folate. The pregnant women, or if you have ever produced, I think you're familiar with this, because currently we are giving it as a supplement to every pregnant woman. Those tablets they give you, it's folate, vitamin B9.
By the I heard of those going for ANC and
Yes,
dental
yes.
care, they always give them.
Yes, they do.
Folate.
And it is among the government strategies to make sure that they reduce the complications that arise when people do not take enough folate. Some of these complications include spina bifida. To break it down, this is when a child is born and their spinal cord is not fully operational, or has not fully developed or closed. And this takes us a little bit back to even in women of a reproductive age. You know, we are in a Uganda where someone doesn't plan to be pregnant. Yeah, someone wakes up in the morning, oops, I'm pregnant. And so that gives us a hint that even when you're not pregnant, these nutrients have to be in the body, so that by the time you're pregnant, the baby will have what to use. That is folate.
Fellow Ugandans, let's look for the information via pre-conception nutrition, which is very important.
Yeah.
Yes, as it continues.
So majorly, those are the major ones. But in the normal population, we are having the lacks of magnesium, potassium, where when people are lacking them, you have anxiety, you're having a lot of headache, and many people are taking painkillers instead of taking these nutrients. You take a yellow banana and the headache is gone. You take a glass of water with a banana and the headache is gone, rather than going for the painkillers. Yeah,
they're not tackling the real problem.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow. So having told us the sources of, these kinds of micronutrients, are there some sources of foods that you can specify, give us for these micronutrients? Like you said, yellow bananas. Is that for magnesium?
Yeah,
yes,
magnesium and potassium.
Potassium. Yeah. So zinc, could we have an example? Yes, of each?
Thank you so much. And we are very blessed. We were born in, if you're born in Africa, just tell yourself I'm blessed, because we are born in a country and in a continent where food is abundant. We just lack the knowledge to use it. Sure. And let me break it down for you. When you need zinc, zinc is common in most foods, like pumpkin seeds, majorly, and even most most vegetables are also having a component of zinc. When I talk about vegetables, I'm talking of nakati, buga, dodo, all that. And then when we go to iron, iron is a little bit tricky. We are having the non-heme iron, which is found in vegetables. That one, when you take it from vegetables, you need vitamin C to aid the body to utilize it quickly. Let's say you take nakati and then take an orange to get the vitamin C. But we have another which is called heme iron, which comes from animal products like liver, red meat. So if you're a man out there and the woman is yearning for liver, kindly provide. They need the iron in there. And then when we talk about iodine, we are so glad the government has done a very great work by enforcing fortification. Yes, currently most of the salt on market is fortified by iodine. So that's why even the prevalence of goiter and other thyroid related issues are reducing. So at least we are lucky that one is tackled, but the salt that is traded on black markets, the one which is not certified by UNBS, it might not be having that fortification. So let us look out when we are buying. So majorly those are the foods, and we continue to emphasize a balanced diet where you're taking vegetables, half your plate, proteins, a quarter your plate, and then carbohydrates, a quarter your plate. Yes. Okay. You'll be having all these nutrients by the end of having that plate.
Allow me to re-echo on the fact that you should actually know that the salt you're taking up is iodized and certified. You might buy iodized salt when it's not certified, and we are not sure whether it was iodized.
True, very
Talking
true.
of the black market, the country is serious, and it now takes me to the question: like, why are we actually facing this problem of hidden hunger, and we are even victims that we don't know, and yet Uganda is said to have a lot of food. It's an agriculture-based Uganda's economy is agriculture based.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I'm wondering, where could the problem be coming from?
The problem is I can put it on an individual based, community based, and then policies. To break it down, let me start by individuals. First of all, individuals should make sure that they implement what they hear health workers saying. Like here, I'm here preaching about a balanced diet. Go there, practice it. When we are talking about vegetables and you don't have them at your home, you do backyard gardening, plant some vegetables because they are essential for your health. And then when we go to a community level, this is where a community comes together to solve an issue. We have seen hospitals doing outreaches. When they do outreaches, then the community members come out and listen to this knowledge. And community engagements, currently these supplements, like forage supplements, are brought to the people inside the communities. Yes. Let the mothers embrace that initiative to make sure that the hunger is beaten down.
Which is more difficult to look for someone individually when they have a community program. But I think they announce and they tell people to converge. If they want mothers, they'll meet them in the antenatal care days. Yes.
Exactly. And then when we go to the governance or policy level, this is where we call upon governance or governments to make sure that they continue to revise their policies. We thank God that some policies are in place, like the UNAP2 is now in place, ensuring it supports biofortification. We are now all having orange-fleshed sweet potatoes, which are having vitamin A. Remember, they also enforce the fortification of salt with iodine. So such initiatives, the government should invest more in them because it is a big solution to the community and to individual households.
And this is for us.
Exactly.
I realize this is for us, and if we don't allow the policy benefits to reach us, we shall miss out on this. Individually, by that individual level, let me re-echo the fact that most of us leave the content at where we have had it and we don't practice it.
Exactly.
So, dear viewers, embark on practicing it because it's of great importance that the benefits reach us and we don't suffer to be victims of hidden hunger. I don't know at what point you actually realize that, oh, this is how far I've gone. But I think I shared some of the symptoms we are facing, and we are taking up painkillers, which are actually just, in Uganda, we say, wait. You're not actually reaching out to the solution, but you think you have reached out to the solution. Yes. So, Alfred, that was so nice to hear. And this is this is such sobering information. Yes, but we want to leave our viewers with hope. What are the resolutions? What are the solutions they can actually work on? Yes, if they are there and maybe they've been victims, what else can they continue doing or stop doing?
Wow, that is a wonderful question because we didn't come here to tell how the community has failed or how the government has failed, but we have come here to pass information that is going to guide decision making and ensure that we are fueling communities where good nutrition ensures good health, economic transformation, and social connection. I would like to leave with viewers these are few recommendations. Just like I have said, if you have heard about vegetables, kindly, if you don't have a vegetable at home, go and start a backyard gardening. If you're in the city, we have what we call urban farming. And if you're going to always shop from the market, kindly consider even the stores that are having fruits and vegetables, because that's where the nutrients are hiding, the nutrients to fuel your health. And then I also call upon the implementers, partners, and first thank them for the great work done, but call upon them to continue doing more and more. And more research is also needed to ensure that no community is left behind. Like currently, Kabali was mentioned among the districts that are having high levels of stunting. Just imagine that research was not done. Such people would be suffering from there. So much effort has to be put in research as well. I continue to recommend the government to ensure that at least I have spoken sense, I believe. If nutritionists were also included in the primary health care, in the government schedules, at least I do believe that such information will be reaching the grassroots.
Oh,
yes.
So there is a possibility events are being taken up and they are doing their part, but the professionals specifically supposed to tackle some things are being left out.
Yes, are not included.
Okay.
Yeah.
And someone was, I went for errands, but I didn't hear this information.
Exactly.
And then they suffer repercussions, which are permanent. Oh, and sometimes maybe they need to be worked upon to change.
You know, I always say that healthcare without a nutrition is incomplete.
Surely, yeah. Surely. Because this is what is actually available to us.
And the Bank of Uganda recently said that every $1 US dollar that is invested in nutrition, it returns 16 US dollars in return. So that is a field worth the government venturing, so that at least if you invest in nutrition, you never lose. You gain health, you gain wealth.
Okay, so I think you say our clinical nutrition is looking so good, healthy.
Exactly.
So let's try to pick a leaf. Let's practice this. So as we are getting to the end of the show on this program, don't forget to like. I think you've reached this far and you've already subscribed to our channel. Yes. So on Elevate Voice TV, we have very good viewers who are always attentive and following us. I don't know which remarks you would love to leave them with. The final remarks, I think I can give you a minute or two. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and our dear viewers and lovers of good news and news that is to build and empower you health-wise. Thank you so much for always being there to watch such shows. A little bit I can leave with you. You are the best doctor of yourself. Your kitchen is the best hospital you ever go to, and your plate is the best pharmacy you ever have in life. Nutrition and good health starts at home. Health is only repaired in the hospital. It has to be maintained from home. Dear viewers, I hope that you're going to implement all this, and I hope to see you looking very nice, even better than I am right now.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Elvette Vase, for having me. I'll always be glad to come and share my insights.
We also take the pleasure to host a clinical nutritionist, and with such a topic that is so sobering, we are so glad. I hope next time I give you a call, you'll always be there.
Sure.
Okay, we are so glad, and you can share with us your testimonies just in the comment section, and always subscribe, like, so that you keep updated on any incoming video on the program. Thank you. I was Lawino Mr and
I'm Alfred Atwonjire, Mihanda. Maybe to the viewers from NutriSafe, we now have nutrition assessment programs. Kindly go on the website, look for our contacts. We are there to provide nutrition assessment at a cheaper and affordable cost to everyone.
Okay, just to add more advocacy, I got to know him, and we both belong to the organization Learn and Lunch. You can also follow up on our web pages. Yes, thank you. Goodbye.